So we're back at this tank we dug up. You can see we got the inlet side buried right around 19 inches down, and the outlet side about 15 inches. So we won't have to dig these up again. We're gonna go ahead and put these risers in. These are Tuf-Tite. We already did most of the digging. We just gotta make it a little wider so these mounts will fit. And the soil is really soft after this rain, so it shouldn't be too hard. It was definitely harder the first day we had to dig this up. Go ahead and do the same thing on the outlet side. Yeah, the soil's pretty soft, and you just gotta kind of scrape the outside edge. Yeah, dude. So we got the hole opened up. Brush it down. Get all these little particles out. There you go. And then just test the mount before you put it on, and make sure you got enough opening for the lid to pop out. Now on these, if you're gonna take away the concrete lid, it does have to have a safety pan, which is kind of like a secondary safety lid, just in case this lid were to give. And I think these are actually rated Tuf-Tite, about 300 pounds if I'm not mistaken. But if something were to happen where this lid were to fail, this has a concrete plug, and they also sell a secondary safety lid you put right at the top. It's mainly so if the lid gives, small children won't fall in. It could get pretty bad pretty quick, so don't want that to happen. But now we're gonna go ahead and measure out these sections. These come in 12, 6, and I believe 3-inch sections. Probably gonna have to brush this out one more time. Okay, so that's 12. And we got a 6 right here. I think that's gonna be right. Yeah, perfect. And then put the lid on. And no more digging. So we're gonna go ahead and take these sections out, get everything put together with screws. And then get it mounted. And this customer will never have to dig up the lids again. Really something to think about next time you get your septic pumped out. Go ahead and get risers installed. That way you won't get constantly charged for digging. And this is pretty straightforward. Once you get these sections measured out, you screw it down to the mount. It goes down in sections, so if anything were to happen with one section, it's really easy to get parts and swap it out. I know region by region, people have different preferences on what kind of risers, what material they like using, but we've got a good supplier down here that has Tuf-Tite, carries Tuf-Tite, so we use them. Haven't had an issue yet. There's also different things you can use to mount it to the tank. You can see right here they've got these preformed holes. You can use Tapcon screws and drill into the concrete. But over here, don't really want to risk damaging the tank. Some of these tanks are pretty old, so Don't want to stress it out too much. So originally I kind of taught you can use butyl at the bottom of this mount, and then use tap cons to drill it into the tank. Newer tanks, they already come cast with this mount at the bottom, so whenever they set the tank, they can just buy these additions, and depending how deep the tank is, they can just go ahead and add the extension, make it even with the surface. But what we do is we use great stuff, Pond and Stone. It's a closed cell foam. They use it for koi ponds and stuff like that. And we've gone back to some of them that we've installed with this, and I'm telling you, it does a really good job. I know there's gonna be people in the comments saying otherwise, but we've had great experience with it, and I know a bunch of other people that do septic work that like it as well. They've also got a couple other brands that make risers. You can make them yourself with concrete, or I've seen people using that I forget what the name of that pipe is, but really big pipe that they use for risers. And I think they sell mounts for those as well. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Probably the biggest part on this is the digging and finding the tank. It's pretty cold outside, so I don't think this wants to come out as fast as it usually does. This hog is cold. Yeah. 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 And then once you get that mount to the bottom of the tank, you're gonna use the original lid as weight. That way it'll press down and set. And then as that's going, we'll backfill this. And then when we pop it open, it'll be good to go.